EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass out wide to Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darnell Washington from 8 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. they'll look to throw here. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
That's to Bowers once again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Number 89, Brock Bowers. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 5.
Now back to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to...
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 32.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hall on a give up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Breece Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Raiders nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. Back to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one is Slayton over the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a gain of
From the
7.
6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Jeanty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 80 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 27 on the play.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He gets it underneath to Hall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run with Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's now third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. Still on his feet. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 4-point game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now this time he'll look to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up.
Poses. You can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now. We ain't gonna take it no more since it's almost over now. Almost over now. But it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shut up. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes you just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
60 red. Set.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Ready, ready.
They'll give to Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here now a third down and 8. Looking to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
33, yellow, black ultra. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's to Bowers once again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going to try and throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
First and goal, Jets.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Ready?
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here's a second and 7.
5-yard line.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touch over the middle? And there's a diving catch.
That's good for the Jets. First down. A gain of 15.
Off the RPO, he completes it. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8. They'll set up to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 18.
They'll set up a throw.
First down, Jets.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff for Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Looking to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're moving. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
32 yards. And a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
It's a gain of
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
6 brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Second and 11. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin set
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That's complete to DK. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chimere Dike, 73 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
at their own 30.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Barton, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready, set.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here we go, set.
Hall again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jets, first down.
Here's a give to Hall.
Shreds the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On first down, right back to Hall.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
The second down.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 4.
Ready.
And it's
Back to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Fight.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of 2.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Fight. 6,
First
0.
down, New York.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Hall.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
A gain of 17
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong way to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's across.
Everything litty,